Hey, Paladin's at the top of the meters? No way, dude!
Yeah.
Paladin's
so
at the top of
cool.
the meters, dog!
Okay, very fucking funny. I'm sure it won't last. It's okay. Warriors will still be the best, guys.
Who has Windmere?
Let me see what this is. Torrent Elemental.
This is Ice Barrier Weekends, dude. This is crazy.
Huh.
Thanks.
So I guess you have to
my
destroy those 2 NPCs, and then it'll. Oh yeah, they're channeling onto these like summoning stones.
Dude, I almost ran out of breath.
It's about to end up in the next compilation.
Nameplates.
Okay. You only did a few of the bosses? Yeah, I know.
Damn, could have been healing that whole time.
Baron Aquinas Ice Barrier Weekends. Okay, well, let's see what the boss is like. So they kill her.
My damage is nuts.
He's doing as much damage as Paladins usually do at level 60.
Like just railing, dude. I'm literally never dying in my life. Don't worry about me.
You feel proud about that one? That little jab you just took
I
in?
mean, I don't know. It's not really pride. It's just, I mean, it's true. I mean, I didn't make the game that way, you know? Like, I didn't do that. You'll probably just nerf it before it comes out.
True.
Why would they nerf it?
I mean, why not? Okay.
The groups.
Wait, how long are the blessings?
Melee freeze.
It seems like just 5 minutes or like whatever they were.
I can't see this.
Okay, here we go.
I
Here's
guess
the
Dave
fight.
spoil stuff.
They gotta
Sounds
do
you
that.
spoil stuff?
So this is the new fight for the 10-man raid.
I can't see it. This monitor is too dark.
Damn. Dying.
Okay.
Getting us wrecked.
Yeah, Judge Crusader.
Yeah.
Bandy
say,
fell off. Wait, did
hey,
she?
have you gotten to read the be above text yet?
Oh no. Oh jeez. With sprint, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, there she is running back.
Oh, sick. Oh, I'm effed.
Oh,
I'm
maybe
effed.
that's
I'm
how she
effed.
got knocked off.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay.
Dude, I'm getting railed. I'm not even in the thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, Fandy's a retail WoW player, so it makes sense that, like, she wouldn't be able to handle, like, classic WoW. I mean, it's just a lot harder.
Hell no. Oh my gosh, I got knocked
So
again.
it's just doing knockbacks over and over.
Oh my, okay.
Dude.
Spacebar is delayed.
It's like, Espen's been playing some retail, too.
Okay, suck my ass, dude.
Oh
What
my
is this
God.
game? I haven't DPS'd in like 5 minutes.
Oh my god, bro, this is gonna destroy classic Andes.
I'm literally top damage. I'm carrying this thing. Shit. Come on, man.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
I do not like this.
This is so sad. People are dying. Everybody's dying. S-Fan, go. Go, dude. Get on his ass. Uh-oh.
I gotta do
Are they-
damage.
are they wipe?
Damage.
Yeah, I think they're actually gonna wipe. Oh my god.
No.
Did he
I'm
just
out of
lay
mana.
on
I
me?
lay on hands myself. I'm the most. I'm MVP.
Mm-hmm. Man, this sure is going really well. Man, and this comes out in a month?
Dude, I have no idea.
At the end of the month, actually. Oh boy. Classic panel has begun. No, it hasn't. It doesn't start for like another hour.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nest fans running again. Let me see here. Okay, so
I do.
they killed him. Okay, here we go.
What's the loot? What's the loot?
Where the loot? Where the loot? Where the loot? Where the loot? Where the loot? Where the loot? Okay. Shoulder guards of crushing.
Sick.
Are these new? Are these new items? I don't even know.
Yeah, Phantom Blade's new. That's not a fucking item.
They're new items? Okay, that's really cool then. Holy shit.
No, it's too fast. Too fast.
So two-handed swords, 2.5 speed. Yeah, it is really fast.
You sure? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's better than Varrigan's Fist, but let's see. Blast all enemies in front of you with pressurized water. Chance on hit.
Use it. Oh, it's like a katana. He's a weeb now. Oh, it's like a see-through katana.
So, that's a rep prio in the gear, by the way. I'll take both of those. Thank you.
Okay.
What else is new, baby? What else is new?
All right. So this is the next part of the raid. And so this is just like a trash pull. He just yoinked both items. Well, he's the streamer. So he has the most viewers. That means that he gets all the items.
Wait, what the
That's
hell?
just how it is.
Guys, we don't need heals. It's fine.
Okay. Streamer privilege? Yeah, that's just how it is. That's all streamers? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's broken.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
telling
this
you, man,
seems pretty...
red damage is insane.
Alright. Let me see the next boss. Where's the next boss?
Baby ruins of an elven. Who is that? Old Sericus. Oh no, they ate one of the other bosses. Yeah. There's some. This is an old the ancient ruins of an elven temple. There's some.
Wait,
old
why is that
god
big fucking turtle
magic
there?
seeping through, and so maybe this giant turtle has absorbed some of that magic. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, just kill the big boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Hello.
My
I'm just talking to myself.
you guys hear whatever I do talking about my stream can't say that's
Okay, so here's the boss.
I'm like the worst.
That's it. That is a big boy.
yeah,
Alright, here we go.
and the shell. Hey,
Oh, it's got a
would
skull.
you-
Look
would
at
you
that. It's an
say
actual
because
boss.
The shell is awfully spiky. There might be some mechanic that has to do with that, or
Oh,
maybe not.
wow.
Maybe.
I'll
Okay.
fix that in right as we play.
Oh no. maybe I made a.
Tim has been known to hotfix issues live.
Not showing us. It's showing all your.
Season of Discovery is literally the new Classic Plus. They're just testing the waters for now. Well, we'll see what they say.
I don't have a ranged taunt, so I'm gonna have to like run all the way off.
Well, you don't have a taunt in general. You have a tease.
Okay.
Dude, hey, listen. I've done Kuzu for 5 years. This guy's been a tease.
You might want to pull him up onto the platform.
Bubbles are bad. I thought they would be good, they're bad. Get ready, you are too much for that.
Hey, can you hold aggro, please? Hello.
So you have to break all the bubbles, and then you can deal damage to him?
Oh, it's popping.
And then did the bubbles go back to him or something?
Oh god.
Because if that's the way it works, there's a boss in Violet Hold that's like that.
Have potions in your bag. Use potions.
That takes big damage and it is. Yeah, I'm gonna motivation now, so I'm gonna be really taking it.
Yeah. If you die, release and you'll go back to the start.
Okay.
What am I seeing there? Is that penance?
I don't know, actually. I think there was an Ice Lance I saw too.
You're doing great.
Well, maybe not.
I got you, sorry. Alright, yeah, we're now.
Broke that shield really fast.
Violet Hold, yeah. Remember, it's like that Frost guy. I wonder if you have to get the bubbles off of him or what.
Yeah, as you can see, he does
Okay, so he's gonna do this.
Now, if you're low on mana, then you do happen to hit one of these little bubbles. Well, maybe see what happens if you're blue on.
Okay, so like hitting the mana bars, I see it. It heals you, or it gives you more mana back.
I had a heal queued up on you and everything.
Well, this is about as hard as Classic usually is.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the Wind Fury, man!
I have no like, no damage, so I might give you for 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay. What do you think, McConnell?
Bro,
Dude, this is
I'm
unreal,
just.
man. Hey, Guzu! Can you guys hold aggro? Unbelievable, man.
Okay.
Well,
So
I was killing
S-Fan
ads, I was
died.
killing everything.
That's over there just tunnel visioning. He's just like,
Dude, I'm 100 parsing.
Okay.
Hey, where's my Fandy battle risk? Come on.
Heal before it explodes.
I love you.
All right, then they just kill him. What does he drop? Okay, there it is. All right, so what does it drop? Looks harder than Molten Core. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so tanking shoulders and tanking.
I need those
Oh,
bracers.
that's interesting for like Feral Druid with like extra bracers.
I need them bracers, dog.
Okay, cool. Or extra armor on bracers. Okay, cool.
Did they give Paladin's taunt yet?
Did they? Did you guys see
Can-
that for Rogue
Can-
is tanking?
Can Paladin's taunt?
Oh my god, Rogue tanking? They did. They gave Paladin's taunt.
Oh, good.
Wait, look, I'm on my duty. I am on my duty.
That's a lot of mobs.
Yeah, dude.
I might just skip ahead until they get to the next boss or something. Okay, I think that actually is it.
Oh damn! I need that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought
that.
this was kind of interesting overall. I mean, it's not necessarily like crazy or anything like that, but you know, it was okay.
I'm not even there.
And oh, this is the Overwatch stuff. We'll look at that in just a minute. But yeah, it's level 25. It's all right. It's not huge, but it's something. Let's see what they have to say about this.
It's go time.
And with Ash's Dynamite. It's that crit across all of them as long as they're on fire. So there's a little more cohesion between hero selection now than there used to be. And that's something new that we've done. This also, as you mentioned, works with capacity, reserve
feel like this
capacity,
is too well.
bonus health and all this stuff. Ash lights up the entire team. You can go crazy getting your extra crits and your additional health and everything, and it's really amazing.
Yeah, that's what Malga's really using to keep himself alive in a fight, you know? He wants to make sure he gets that critical damage, set opponents on fire, and then right-click to get the bonus health.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The fire passive was kind of a really interesting development issue we had to work around. Because adding fire to Malga's kit, which is a really cool idea, it added a lot of challenges visually to the game. So artistically, there's a lot of people on fire now in the game. And with so many visual elements, it would be asking even more people systems.
Did they talk
the
about
game
PvE
engine
at all?
to possibly two different heroes are setting people on fire. These two different visual. We need to figure out how to kind of separate the two so that you knew who was doing what. This also complicates things for players that may also be colorblind from distinguishing what types of fire damage would be a little bit more trickier and could lessen their experience. by combining all this together, we like put our heads together. And we came up with a really fun pairing mechanic that isn't overpowered, but could be really fun to play with. It's like a nice bonus.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah. And if you're all wondering where the silly names of Cha-Cha and Gunny came from,
I am wondering.
you did not? It actually came from just joking around in team chat. I think we were all agreeing that Manga is the type of guy to give his guns pet names. One of the top contenders was Lefty and Righty, but Alec here didn't really like that.
I can see why.
It sounds really stupid, I know, but we just took the first 3 letters from Chain Gun, and made it Cha-Cha.
Okay.
And Gunny, because duh, it's a gun. And the team really liked it. Okay. And Rakan here just threw the ball out of the park, and he actually implemented the names into the guns designs themselves.
No, I've been muted and nobody told me.
Being that he has 2 weapons and they deliver different types of damage, it was really interesting challenge to get that look.
That's such a
right.
bummer, man.
If you look at the earlier concept, you'll see that his weapons looks different from the one that we have now.
Okay.
Well, the concept looked great. Once we put that in the game, it just didn't look right from the first
I'm an
person
streamer.
angle. So then we had to go back for the concept, rework them. And fun fact about these guns, they are the biggest guns in the game, but they are also the biggest guns in the game. So, you know, for Maug. I want to say a huge shout out to Mauga Strike team. I know your guys are out there. And especially Jeffrey Minaski for the awesome work that he did on the character.
The guns are bigger than Tracer.
And also
That's good.
for the tech team, especially John Curran, who did an incredible job with adding new technology to Mauga, which I'm going to say some big words now, so focus with me. Mauga has the first fully automatic muscle system in his body. We've never done that before. So while he's moving his arm, you see the bicep. I mean, don't look, zoom in here right here. See how the bicep? All of that Mauga has automatic. So again, our
That
tech
guy's
team
awesome,
is doing
man.
incredible work. And if you look at this slide, it all started as a joke. These guns, I bet they're bigger than Tracer, right? And then I just put this scene quickly together. I'm like, yep, they are definitely bigger than Tracer. So technically, Mauga's running around holding 2 Tracers like that.
That's why they're orange, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, man.
A new skill. How many tracers is it? You know?
No, there's a lot of people in the audience. The people still watching.
Guys, I'm gonna try to do something real
Overwatch.
quick.
Before and after, like how we had to adjust the barrel size. So it was just right in the 1P because once we put them in the game, they were blocking too much from the view. And I know you guys love the whole thing to be clear as possible. So we fixed it. And if you think about like Tracer and Reaper, they have 2 guns, right? But Mauga's gun is, I would say, a little bit bigger than these guns. So that's why that issue showed up when we did these guns, and we just edited it, and hopefully now it just looks perfect, and you guys will love it.
Yeah. And beyond his guns, his ability Overrun is also quite fun. Let's see a video of it in action.
All right, let's see it.
As you can see, he charges
Very
forward and he
cool.
lands in a huge stomp, launching his opponents in the air. This, I think,
Okay.
perfectly encapsulates
That's cool.
Manga's personality.
Is it because he's fat?
Mauga
I'll be right
is
back, boys.
actually unstoppable. He cannot be CC'd, you can't sleep him, you can't boop him, you can't stop him from getting where he wants to go, because he's this big guy who just needs to get where he needs to be. So once he starts going, he's going. Get out of his way and prepare for once he stops. Also, when he lands on an enemy, as you can see here with Reinhardt, if you are precise and land directly on an enemy, it's a brief stun. So if you've got a Cassidy preparing his ult and you want to stop that, you can charge right in and land on him, and that's a stun. It'll stun him right out of his ult.
So hacked.
Yeah, it's nice. It has a little bit of skill expression there. It's one of those abilities that was really
That's
important
cool.
for Mauga.
Sure.
That we had to get right because he is this big body. So, if he's charging at you, it's really easy to CC him in that way. So adding Unstoppable here allows Mauga to get where he wants to go, get in the fight, rail down on both chain guns, like hold both those buttons down and deal a lot of damage. But this ability in particular went through quite a bit of iterations. There was one version where Mauga would run up and launch the
I want to see how much
behind
damage he
him.
does.
Yeah,
I'm kind of curious about that.
At the time was Mauga was an anti-air tank overall. So he was dealing critical damage to any enemy in the air. So you would throw them behind you, you'd turn around, you'd actually use Sigma's rock as a combo back then.
That was my Reaper main.
Yeah, this ability in particular, a bunch of iterations, and I really like this version.
I was playing Zarya a lot.
You know, it is something that.
But that's because it was broken.
Allows Malga to get in.
I usually just play whichever character's broken.
Came in rather late in development.
Like which one's overrepresented and broken and doesn't work properly, and it's like too unfair. That I just played that one.
It, compared to Reinhardt's charge, this can make the hairpin turn in Circuit Royale.
I actually like Reinhardt more. I think Reinhardt's probably my favorite character thematically.
Yep.
Cardiac Overdrive.
It's just good.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Malga's second ability here, Cardiac Overdrive. When thinking about Malga's defensive capabilities, we wanted to match his personality.
I like being able to like use the charge and like catch people off guard with the charge.
He likes to get in. He likes to
You
deal
liked,
a bunch of
Roadhog
damage.
too.
Yeah, I played Roadhog a lot.
Later on today during your Malga
you did
games.
it
There's
on
going to be a lot of
stream.
damage
Yeah,
from Malga in
Captain
particular.
Hook.
But how can we capture those things with the way Malga sustains himself and also make him, you know, help his team? The role of a tank to actually lift those allies up a little bit too. So let's take a look at Cardiac Overdrive here.
Yep.
Okay.
When you activate Cardiac Overdrive, Malga and his nearby allies receive damage reduction
Yeah,
and
in-game.
receive healing based on how much damage they do. It's a big lifesteal aura that gives your team the window to turn the fight in their favor.
That's massive.
It
Holy
pairs well
shit.
with other heroes that have high damage output and are able to move with the aura. Heroes like to get in the mix. If you think about a Reaper double dipping with Cardiac Overdrive with his own lifesteal, that's good. That's super scary.
Yeah.
In this video, which should show up anytime right now.
I think we have a video queued up for it as well. You'll see it Soldier 76.
I think this guy gets about as much sleep as
Yeah,
I
if you
Mm-hmm.
look at Soldier HP as he's shooting with the Cardiac Overdrive, you can see how it's healing up. We visually needed to find a way to let to let you know that you are getting that aura. So on the screen, we added a burning effect. It's really important to find that balance, communicating to players.
I don't like
that
the
is
effect.
going on without overloading the screen with too many different things.
I don't know why
that
they
can
can't just
either
put
be
an indicator.
distracting or use up computer.
Like a buff, like
resources.
right here or
Yeah,
something,
this
you
one
know, or
went
like
through
right
quite
here.
a few iterations as well.
I don't know,
Many of
that's
the
my
early
opinion. I don't like the
renditions of
screen
ability
color effects.
were
I don't
quite
like them.
Selfish, actually. He had this adrenaline
It's like
meter
they give me a
where by
headache.
dealing damage, you gain movement speed, and then you could consume some of it to actually heal yourself. And then that ended up becoming his Berserker passive. So a lot of that came in where it's like, hey,
It's too
Malga
hectic,
still wants some
yeah.
self-sustain in there.
I think you should have
Another
it. It
version
should be
that
an
we
option
tried,
to show it
but
through a
the
debuff,
pull
you
on
know?
the ground instead of traveling with Malga.
Like, that's all.
But you'd be confined to this space, and it kind of fought against how aggressive Malga wants to be. You know, he really wants to use overrun
Too
to
busy
get in,
aiming, yeah.
get in there and just deal a bunch of damage.
Messes with
and
peripheral
destruction,
vision,
be
yeah.
brutal. So by putting what that
Add
ability
Edgelord
was,
with life tap mechanic?
ended up on the Berserker passive. It freed up Cardiac
I think
Overdrive
it would
to
be kind of
something
cool if they
you
added
could
like, you
use for
know,
your team. And
there's
how
like
it
that one
works now,
character
you
in
know,
Honkai
for just
Star
Malga to
Rail,
use
like
it,
Blade, where like
use
he
it,
uses
get in
his
with
own
his
health to
teammates,
do
it's a
damage.
big window of opportunity.
That would be cool if
Characters
they did
like
something
Mei
like that
and
in
Reaper
Overwatch.
really love this ability.
Like a
The
DPS
sound
character with like
effect
400
is
health
worth
that
shouting
used
out
its own
as
health to do
well.
damage.
When you initiate the ability,
I wonder
you
if that would
actually
work.
hear the sound of double racing heartbeats because leaked fun fact, Manga has 2 hearts. He received a cybernetic heart during a pretty intense battle, and then later on upgraded his organic one. And the sound team really hit it out of the park. It's such a visceral, powerful sound. It really makes you feel powerful in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, you can see heart canisters in the Samoa map in Manga's room for his, regularly cybernetic upgrades.
This is
And
like
of course,
cyberpunk.
alongside
Yeah, I got
his, you can't forget his shark slippers because Manga likes to relax in style.
What a sick ult from the
thank you for
Junkrat
being
here,
part of our
dude.
team
That's play of the
because
game
they,
between me and
they always take
him.
my silly ideas and just run with it without questioning me.
Hell yeah.
So, speaking of heart canisters and shark slippers, that brings us to his ultimate, Cage Fight. So, for his ultimate, Malga deploys a barrier, and along with it, as you can see in the middle, a little totem that traps
Yeah, he jumps at the
everyone
end of
inside
it no
that
matter
barrier
what.
with him. So, any
Unless you
enemies
stop it.
that
That's
are
good
in the
to know.
location where he is,
But you
it
can
isolates
start
all
to
of
jump
them
early.
with him. For him
So
to be able
cool.
to take them on 1v1, 1v3, 1v5 if you're feeling spicy.
Okay.
But it isolates these targets by putting a huge barrier around them, which means the rest of the team might be locked off for them, and it keeps them inside, which can prevent them from getting where they need to go. So the biggest challenge when developing Cage Fight was keying into having players understand what this ult does and how it works, and so we developed it with these chains that are very visible and hold you in place. So you know you're trapped, and you know you really need to knuckle down and defend yourself against this man who's coming at you with you trapped in here with him. And we have a video for that.
Let's see it.
So as you can see, when he deploys it, the Reinhardts are chained with him within this
ultimate-
barrier.
or actually, if
You
I
can
get played
unload
like
on
the
them.
epic-
You also might
play
notice
like
that he has infinite ammo during this ultimate, so people are trapped in short range with
I mean, he still has like 300 ammo though.
Thank
That's
you.
a lot.
I have saw you over there.
Ultimately, that can be
And
quite
it made me
versatile.
You know what
so
this
good.
guy reminds me of?
Depending on the situation, the
My
team
mech and
composition,
Armored
you know,
Cooper.
the state of the battle. A lot of the times, you really want to get one target in there, you know, isolate them from the rest
Yeah,
of the
this
team.
guy's basically my
Try to
mech from
him.
Armored Core.
But sometimes, we've seen a lot of fight.
I wish that reloaded
They
you.
want to trap the whole
McDonald's.
team in there, right? I think there's
I wish
already
the
some
dash
combos,
reloaded you, that'd be cool.
Online that people are discovering. You know, if Malga
It's already pretty
traps
OP
He's got
though,
800
so
health? What the
pull Malga
fuck?
out, but the rest
That's
of
I
the
just
enemies
need to
stay
know,
in
hey,
that
before you use
zone,
it,
stay in the cage
make sure you
fight.
have a full
So,
amount.
There's a lot of things you can do here. Sometimes it's also just a giant barrier. You know, it can just be this big barrier in the clutch because it has a bunch of health, quite big, takes up a lot of space.
Shoot.
Like someone said, Maga is starting a
Got
fight.
him.
He has no intention of
It's
losing.
gonna be broken, yeah.
And a big part of that is knowing when and where to start that fight. So playing as Maga at
Got his
the lower
ass.
level, just trapping people with you is a really good thing. It feels good. But at higher levels, knowing when and where to deploy that to keep the tank from getting back to the point, to trap supports with you so they
Yeah,
can't
sure.
help their team, to trap a specific hero so that
No, it's
their
a good
support
design.
can decide if they need to jump in this barrier with you or not to try to defend them and protect them. You wind up with a lot of these cases where, based on your comp and their comp, you can make some really interesting, fun decisions about how
Sure,
you use
I would agree with that.
This was an ability that we actually tried previously as well. There's a bunch of iterations for other heroes at one point, right?
Yes, this was actually originally Diva ult. Way back when we were developing Diva.
The version as well.
Oh no, the Diva version was actually a giant spear that shot lasers at everybody.
Got her.
inside of it.
Was that
And we
was that a
eventually- we
6
didn't
kill,
develop that.
man?
It didn't feel good for that
Oh,
hero,
I guess it's 5
but we never
nowadays,
throw
huh?
anything away, so we worked
Was
on
it a
it. We
Pinta?
did a few different iterations over the years.
Let's
and
see.
This one, I think we really nailed what we want.
Yeah, one of the most difficult things to get right. I think recently we tried this for Junker Queen as well at one point. One of the most difficult things
Let's
to
see
get
it.
right was the shape language of, hey, or the communication going on here where you're in a barrier, but then you're also stuck there. So we tried some things where it was a physical wall, actually, instead of a barrier to sort of communicate that. But then the chains came in, and that was really the difference. And I think the strike team and everyone working on Malga knocked out of the park to finally get that one right.
Surprisingly, this is the one time that solo ulting someone is not overly frowned upon.
Wait, he's not saying you should do it.
Yeah, and for those of you playing him, keep an ear out because if you trap only one enemy, there might be a fun little Easter egg voice line.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
before we finish up here, I do want to talk a little bit
Yeah,
about
that's interesting. I like
Malga
that.
and where he fits in the game, right?
Right.
So Malga, we envision him as being in a lot of
Malga is so
I
cool,
like
man.
the,
a lot of different rush comps.
I
similar
actually
to
kind of like
Reinhardt
the
or
way
Junker
that they
Queen.
tell
Now, if you
stories
think
in
about heroes that are going
Overwatch,
to
like the
enable them,
storytelling,
think
where
about
it's
heroes
like
Lucio, that
very
can,
like kind of
get him into the fight
spontaneous,
fairly
sporadic
quickly,
storytelling.
Or even
think it
someone
makes
who
it
can
interesting.
sustain it. You know, Malga's this big body. He needs a lot of healing, right? So maybe someone
Hang on,
like
what's
Lifeweaver can help him out and actually keep Malga alive in that fight. And then tanks going against him, you know, he is a tank that relies on dealing damage
no,
to
I'm sorry.
keep himself
MAU.
alive. So if you think of who can prevent that, tanks like Diva, tanks like Sigma are definitely ones that have a good chance against countering Malga.
That's awesome. Well, as you guys can see, the team really put a lot of love and care into these heroes. But Malga feels extra special. We really went that extra mile to make sure he was just right.
Yeah, he's
But before
cool.
we leave, I wanted to talk with the guys just really quickly. What has it been like working on? What has meant to you working on Malga? Kento?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just been an honor to work on one of the most anticipated heroes of Overwatch 2. The narrative foundation was so strong. It was just so much fun and a privilege to just build upon that. And I think we all sort of remarked on this when we were talking with all of the Samoan cultural consultants. We all, they were all just so joyful. They had this joie de vivre. And we were all really inspired by that. So I think you could really see it in the hero. You know, he's just a big guy. He wants to have fun,
Yeah.
and we really wanted to instill that part of the culture into the hero itself.
Great.
Alex, he's finally out.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, people are playing Malga right now. That's incredible. But I think one of the biggest things taken away from Malga's development is seeing how the team took the time to get Malga right. You know, at one time we talked about Malga with Sigma. We also switched Malga for Matra to have more time on Malga in particular. And it was just the team taking the time to make sure that this hero in particular came out in the best iteration possible. So
Well,
shout out
yeah,
to
I
Josh
mean, like,
Snow
the
and
other guy
rest
was
of
a
the Malga
robot.
Strike
Who
team
gives a
for
fuck about a
what we're gonna
robot?
release in season 8.
Cool. And Foster. Applause.
Season 8.
Like, let's be honest.
Thank you.
So one of the things I really love about Overwatch heroes is how big and bold and over the top they are. Their personalities as well as, you know, abilities in a video game. And Malga, I think, really nails that kind of big, bold personality that I love in our heroes. He's out there, he's open, he's big. And when we nail that really well, they become charismatic beyond the kinds of people they may actually be.
Sure.
So the previous hero that did this for me was Junker Queen. Junker Queen is this big, bold personality.
I hated that
Even
character.
though she's not the
I
greatest
fucking
person
hate that.
overall,
Oh my god.
you really connect with her and her
Oh,
personality and how
bro.
big she is.
Oh, I hated that character so much. Oh, it made me so
Have you
mad.
seen what she does to Omnix?
And Rick. Oh, sorry. You.
So, I think Malga also nails that, where despite what he does and his work with Talon and the kind of person he is, he's so big and lovable that you just really want to connect with him, and you do, and you enjoy playing him as a hero, as a person, as much as a tool set that really works with you in gameplay.
Awesome.
Well, I gotta say, Malga is probably one of my favorite heroes for now. Like design-wise, I love it, and like getting to work on his guns and just seeing the process of how they started till the end, like how all the challenges that we got and how we just got through all of them and we got the final designs. That was just I will never forget that experience. And his personality, as Foster said, is incredible. I love him, and I need to know his workout routine, obviously. Like, look at that guy. Yeah, it's been an incredible journey working on this here, for sure.
That's awesome. And yeah, for me, I kind of mentioned earlier in open ceremony, whenever we make an Overwatch hero, we really want people to see themselves in our hero. This guy looks like someone I know. He looks like me, or his abilities are super fun to play. And I think we really nailed this with Malga. And Overwatch in general is this globe-trotting adventure. You're traveling the world, you're meeting these different characters and different heroes.
He's talking about.
And
He's
we're
not talking
trying
about
to
that hero
hit
looking like
every
him. He's talking about just in
culture,
general.
Represent everybody as best we can.
Yeah.
And I feel like the effort that
That's
went
what
into
I think
this
he
one,
meant,
it just
obviously.
was next level. So you guys are super awesome. And thank you to all you guys for joining us today. And have a fantastic weekend. And before we go, sorry, don't miss tomorrow's What's Next panel, where we'll be showing a bit more of the heroes coming after Malga, actually. With
Okay, cool.
Aaron and friends. And my last thing I love about Malga is I love his guns. Not just these, but Gunny and Cha-Cha. And speaking of Cha-Cha,
What the hell?
That's pretty good.
Okay, so like now is it the classic WoW? Now we actually have the classic WoW thing, right? Because that's what I'm ready for. Yep, it's in 30 minutes. This is what we've been waiting for, boys. How do you talk about one character for like an hour? Wow.
BlizzCon 2023 would like to thank our partners.
One character for
Xbox. Power your
I get it, bro. Like, I get it. Like, he's like, I like the character. I think the character's great, but like, damn.
Game Live.
That sure is a lot, huh?
That's crazy.
They're
dog.
stalling. Yeah, bro. Like,
HTC Vive Mars. Virtual production made simple.
all right. But, yeah, I mean, like,
Push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th gen Intel processors.
the 15 minutes would have sufficed. Yeah, I thought it was cool. It's too bad they didn't talk about the other characters at the same time, you know?
4K OLED panels.
Are we getting Classic Plus or nah?
And the benefits
That's why I want to see this this panel for. That's why I want to see it. I want to see, because they're going to explain kind of where they're coming from with this. Get the copium bozos? Nah, it's going to happen for sure. As our core Overwatch player, I've been wanting that character for years, but what a lot of us wanted to hear was about the competitive rework. Yeah, well, they'll probably talk about that tomorrow or later on. I think that's what they said. They'd have more info for that later. Oh, yeah, they're announcing Cataclysm. Yeah, Cataclysm is coming out, like, I don't know, next year or something like that. Which is, like, that's nice. I mean, Seasonal WoW is pretty much Classic Plus. I just, like, to me, I think the whole idea of a seasonal game is antithetical to what Classic is. I think the reason why something like RuneScape has, like, lasting value is because something that you accomplished in RuneScape 8 years ago still matters. You know, like, people, like, all these things, like, they're all interconnected and still valuable, and they have, like, importance.
All right, all the clips are published, guys.
I think Classic Plus should be like a split timeline. Maybe, yeah. Anduin looks like a Jedi there. Yeah, he reminded me kind of like Cal Kestis in like Jedi Survivor. This honestly feels like some kind of Darkmoon Fair minigame. Seems like something we can grow with. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it seems like very like kind of compartmentalized. Most sad to see private servers do Classic Plus better than Blizzard.
Let me get some more water, boys.
Well,
I'll be
we'll
right
see
back.
what happened, right? I mean, like, I don't know if that's really true yet or not. I think we'll know over time. Yeah, I just don't know yet. Okay. Season into MMORPG is the best part of MMO. Well, I don't like the idea of games that like they like begin and end. I don't like seasons, I guess. I don't like seasons in games in general. I like whenever I'm playing a game to where like it has like some sense of like lasting value and lasting progression. Because like whenever I'm playing a season, and it's like it's a mindset, right? Like for example, I play Diablo for like 2 weeks, it's fine. But it's like a mindset. Like I don't go into an MMO looking for what I get out of an ARPG. Like for me, an MMO means something that if I play now, like I can go back and play Lost Ark right now, theoretically. And some of the things that I have in Lost Ark, a lot of them still matter. Like, yeah, my gear isn't as good as it used to be, but like my adventure journals are still valid. My island souls are still valid. My Mokoko seeds are still valid, right? And that kind of stuff I think is really important in an MMO. And it's the same as like New World, right? Like I come back to New World, I haven't played the character since like, 3 months after release, and all my 200 professions are ready to go for the expansion. And I have all this stuff ready to go. I don't like seasons. I just don't, man. And I think that seasons, like, I don't like seasons that are just like power creep and power creep. You quit every game you start. So does everybody. Yeah, I don't want to just play one game forever, like I don't want to make it like a life investment, like, yeah, like what that's the point. Yeah, I play the game until I reach like a point where I'm tired of it and then I stop playing it, I think that's kind of normal. I like seasons as an option. Yeah, it's just like, it's not what excites me about a game. It's a game, not a marriage. Yeah, bro. Like I play a lot of games. Like I don't play every game, but I play a lot of them. The bears excite you? Bears in L1 Forest? Yeah. Not like Baldur's Gate 3 though, if that's what you mean. Major patches in MMOs are just like seasons in disguise. Well, no, they're not. So like the difference is that like, so this is what I like about MMOs, right? Is that like, so like basically what ends up happening is that you go from like this to this to this to this, right? And what happens in, and this is like classic WoW, for example, but this is the way it is in retail WoW.
Okay, let's take things up a notch.
That's the difference. Like this is retail, this is classic. That's retail, that's classic. And that's what I don't like, because like I don't feel good about getting to here. Oops. I don't feel good about doing this because I know after that I'm just gonna go back down. Where's ZG and ZA? I mean, they definitely make it easier, but ZG doesn't like invalidate the older raids. It just fills in some gaps.
Damn it, they canceled my ult.
You have to do it all over again? Yeah, exactly. But you want a reset? Yeah, I do. I think that like wanting a reset from a game for 18 years doesn't mean that like, I mean, if Classic WoW was out for like 18 years, then yeah, they probably should reset it as well. It's a matter of like degree, you know, like you don't want to reset a game every 6 months, but you also don't want to not reset it every 18 years. Like, I know this might sound crazy, but there's a middle ground there. So that's what I think. So you don't want to get progress to be thrown away, but why do you think it still makes sense to have a retail reset, not trying to gotcha you genuinely curiously? Because there's just been too much stuff that's happened over the years. And I think that the stuff that exists, so much of it is unobtainable by the current player base. And there's just so much going on, like system bloat, character bloat, everything, that it does get to be too much. I'm just saying that I don't think that it's too much for them to have to do it every 6 months. There's too much to care? Yeah. So much stuff.
Oh,
the players
shit.
have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I think it's very unapproachable.
Okay, so you can jump around over little gaps like that, probably.
I am not that person anymore.
Oh, that was weird. Did you see that?
Yeah, like because like Arthur's.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, you can stop Reinhardt's
Yeah.
ult like with that shit. You can be the buffer.
He's just such a bitch, man. He's such a pussy bitch. Like, what are you crying about?
You know, I've been watching Dexter. You ever seen Dexter?
You mean Dexter's Laboratory or Dexter?
No,
Dexter's Laboratory is such a good show.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
In
Part of it.
every fucking
I wasn't allowed to
scene,
watch it.
his fucking sister Deborah is always crying. And
Jesus.
Andrew reminds me of fucking Deborah, bro. This motherfucker is always crying about his feelings, dog. This motherfucker is always crying in every fucking every cinematic. He's just crying all the time, man.
It's just sad, man. It's so fucking sad. He acts like a paladin? No, he just acts like a bitch.
Man,
That's all
this
there is to it.
character's
He's
so
just a
cool.
fucking bitch.
You know, a little stoicism wouldn't go wrong here, Blizzard.
Yeah,
Jesus.
like I mean, dude, Varian had his soul split in half, forgot his entire identity. It finally, he finally gets his soul put back together. He doesn't need to like go on some sort of soul-searching journey where he, you know, fucking gets high on salvia and goes to Burning Man and lives in a van for a year. No, bro, this dude just marches back to Stormwind and he says, sorry, guys, it took too long. I'm back. All right, where do we leave off? Okay, Lich
Thank you
King's
for the
dead.
follow.
All right, great.
Appreciate
Well,
that.
now let's go kill the Horde.
Greetings.
Immediately.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for the follow.
No bullshit.
Appreciate it, Georgia.
Yeah, you didn't need to
Leona.
have, like, you know, a bunch of people pat him on the back, put their hand on his
Or
shoulder.
Fiona.
You're gonna be okay. You're such a good boy.
He's not the first person to be fucking mind controlled. Okay?
Yeah.
There's too many feelings going on, dog.
Sylvanas wasn't like that. Sylvanas was basically getting MC'd by the jailer, and she was like, "Damn, I fucked up. Wow, shit. Man, that guy was an asshole after all. Wow, what the fuck? Yeah. Like Gyarados got MC'd. Yeah, like what is this? I'm trying to think like what the other ones even were. So all characters need to be strong. Yeah, in general, like I don't really find like Anduin to be that sympathetic or interesting of a character. I just think he's a bitch.
Also, nobody even said that.
And also, like, he doesn't need to be strong, but the king needs to be strong.
He's the fucking
then
leader.
Just step the fuck down. Yeah, step the fuck down. Let Terralion take over.
Also, what's gonna happen with Terralion now that I thought he was with Illyria, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with at all.
He's gonna go crazy.
He did step down. Yeah, it's just weird, man.
Damn it.
Step down. Well, like he's still the king, though, right? I mean, like I don't know. I just don't find it to be.
He is still the king. He's got the blood.
I don't find it to be sympathetic. You know?
I mean, kids mess up, though.
I'm sorry. I don't find Anduin to be sympathetic at all.
It's because he's not.
Yeah, there you go. Takes it so bad, some people listen blindly. Yep, that's right. Well, I'm right. The thing is that, like, yeah, I'm completely right. Nobody wants to see this shit. He's the bitch king. Yeah. Yeah,
I disagree.
Yeah, Arthas was the Lich King. He's the bitch king.
You got to go through a whole thing to become a good king.
Anduin's not a compelling character. I don't know, man. The king should be stoic. Yeah, the king should be stoic, and he should be a paragon for.
But you have to learn stoicism.
Honor, tradition, integrity, duty, and justice.
Yes, dude.
It should not be, bro. You should not be thinking about, you know, I don't know, guys. Like, remember, like Garrosh, bro. Like Garrosh got killed, and then the first thing, as soon as they let him go, bro, he immediately went and started killing people again.
Never forget what they did to him.
Yeah.
Never.
Like, look at Garrosh. Look at like even Arthas, right? Bro, like whenever Jaina and Uther bitched out in the Calling of Strat, Arthas didn't go out and cry about it. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me. Oh. Nah, bro. He went in there. He said, I'll do it myself. He did the whole thing all by himself. Aragorn. Yeah, exactly. Holy fuck. I'm just ramping it up. Yeah, exactly. To be weak, but you haven't had a strong resolution for it. Yeah, exactly. Adults versus a child. Why does a kid cry so much? Why can't you be like a full-grown adult? Bro, Anduin is a grown-ass man. He's been a grown-ass man for a long time. I don't want to hear about it. Yeah, they added like a K-pop thing into Overwatch.
They're playing it at BlizzCon. That's fucking sick.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of KDA. I don't think it's as good though. Songs, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of K-pop. I don't really hate K-pop. Like, I'm not like, oh, K-pop is bad. Like, I just don't really listen to it. It's not my thing.
I hate it.
Really?
When it comes to
I hate it.
and style,
why?
you can't do better.
It's
than
annoying.
MSI
Yeah, that is
Rapid
true.
IPS
Yeah.
and rapid VA
So I think
displays
that
provide
K-pop
gamers
isn't
with
it?
the
Like, the
quickest
K-pop
response
fans
time
are
on the
more
market,
annoying than
giving you
K-pop
a
itself
competitive
is.
edge. HDR
I don't
400
listen to
technology
K-pop at all.
provides
Yeah.
more immersive experience for creators with crystal clear images.
Why isn't Gang Greyman telling Anduin to stop being such a pussy? I don't know. It's kind of the point with Anduin, though. He's the complete opposite of a king. The conflict, emotional trouble that he passed. He's not like the others, and I think that's his thing. That's his character. That's fine, but like, if you want to have a character like that's fine, but like I don't find that to be a sympathetic or interesting character. I know people like that in real life. I want to play a fantasy game for characters that are worthy of aspiring to, not characters that are just boring pussies.
Who cry too much.
Yeah, who cry all the time.
Listen,
like, how many cinematics has he cried in now? Is it 2 or 3?
3. Yeah, I think it's 3.
It might be 3 now. Like, holy shit, man.
Listen, the truth is, you know, as a dude,
yeah,
you should not be crying, okay? You gotta hold that shit in. You should not be crying at all. 0. All right?
I
If
cry.
you want to cry, go to the bathroom, do it
A little
alone,
bit.
Yep.
and quietly.
Yep.
And let that shit
Sometimes
out.
you gotta cry,
But
guys.
Don't do it fucking like Anduin. Don't be an Anduin.
Don't indulge it.
Don't indulge
I
it.
think it's okay to cry. You just not, it's indulging it is the problem.
What has been always
Burial fashion.
the
Toxic masculinity. Sure, think whatever you
oh
want.
my god, man.
I don't think it's very healthy for people to overindulge in their feelings.
You gotta.
This is
you gotta-
silly shit.
You gotta thug it out.
You thug it out, bro. Yeah, you thug it out. There it is.
Yo, thug it out.
Yep. I understand everybody bitches out sometimes, but like, I think the problem with Anduin is that, like, when does he not bitch out? Like, Thrall bitched out for a while. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, he had to deal with some shit. It's fine. Like, Sarfang bitched out. Like, that was fine. But, like, Anduin, all he does is bitch out. All he does is cry. Jesus. If you can't cry, you're just insecure? I mean, think about whatever you want. I'm just saying that, like, I think that there's value in stoicism. I do.
Big time.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's still a young kid. He's reaching out still. Like, I think Anduin in, like, the game is, like, 24 years old, 25 years old. And he hasn't been married yet, so... Who knows, maybe this guy's still a virgin.
What a day, huh?
What a fucking day.
Chat. Listen, all I'm gonna say, for everyone saying I'm wrong, alright, this is all I'm gonna say. We did not get through 2 world wars, alright, with dudes just weeping and slobbering all over each other, okay?
That's actually exactly how we did it.
Way, you know, indulging in their emotions way too much. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright?
I will say that they weren't indulging their emotion. So they're
But also, I'm gonna say this, okay?
Whatever you can.
You know, if shit does get too heavy, you probably should see a therapist.
Thank you.
Okay? You should probably do that too, as well.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Can your shadow be our light?
Exactly. Notice Anduin gets nothing done. That's right. He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't achieve anything. He didn't do shit. Name one good thing Anduin's ever done.
Please, I have no terror.
Be a bitch. He res Greymane? That was cool. He
I'm gonna make a
heals the
video
important people.
arguing
Yeah,
about
true.
this herb later.
Do not smooch the homies. Don't do that.
I think it's a transition. Is crying all day. I think they want Anduin to change from priest to paladin. Well, it needs to happen already, bro. That shit needs to happen real quick.
In the beginning.
Like, they need to bring Tyrion back and slap some sense into him. Bring Uther back.
To do some good out there. But it didn't take long.
I'm gonna stop him from being such a bitch.
With the right
Well, that's Thrall. Thrall's doing it.
everything would change.
Bro, imagine this dude like next to Alexandros Mograine. Like, it's not even the same. It's not even the same species, man.
That's a different universe.
Warcraft is literally a coming of age story for Anduin.
Shit.
Folk were up to something sinister.
Would they just reskin McCree here? No, this is different.
Powder keg, waiting to explode.
Anduin is basically what a soy boy pussy expects the role is as a king. You get status, you have no responsibility, there are no consequences for your actions, you can do nothing all day besides crying and no one will complain. And then Thrall is like, can you please just do something? He's like, no! I can't.
Oh shit, we're playing, boys.
That's so fucking pathetic. Oh my god. Bring it, bro. Imagine if he said that to Garrosh. Garrosh would slap the shit out of
Sorry,
him.
we were in line at BlizzCon to play the game.
Yeah. I have a war within, yeah. Steel Alliance for you, yeah. You've got to remember, like, Tyrion, whenever Tyrion went into exile, his son died, and then he was exiled from the Silver Hand because he valued honor of the bond of his word with an orc higher than some artificial, like, you know, like, fucking structure. Like, that's why they got rid of Tyrion from the Silver Hand. It's just like, it's totally, like, a totally different situation. Like, even Uther, like, Uther squared up with Arthas. Whenever Arthas had Frostborn, he had, like, a whole undead. Uther went down like a man.
Yep.
He got his ass beat, but he did with,
well, okay.
he got the shit beat out of him.
All right, that's you're good. All right.
But yeah, Uther didn't cry. No, he didn't. He didn't.
Ooh, that's a good point. Next time you want to cry about something, ask yourself, did Uther cry?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He did not. Never.
He did not. He did not.
Not even once. Even Turalian didn't cry whenever Illidan disenchanted his wind chimes. He was like, oh, what the fuck are you doing?
That's cool. You can agree.
Right? But
you
like,
can
that
jump
was about
along
it.
with
Like,
that
he didn't
thing.
cry about it. He was just like, well, fuck you. Jesus, man. Next time you're about to do something lame, ask yourself, would Anduin do this? Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, he would. Oh, jeez. Oh,
do
man.
do not do that.
Yeah, never mind.
Not do that thing.
Yeah.
It's working. Chris Metzgen's story is working, if you ask me.
Overcompensation showing? It's nuts, man. Like, you're saying all this about the priest, about a priest, the soy boys who go insane because they're so weak. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, priests like have to do the surrender to madness shit all the time.
Oh
It's
shit!
like,
I died.
they got that Anduin in them, you know? Like, I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I can't. It's too much.
That was mind control.
Oh, God. It's so fucking. It's so cheesy, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. I'm doing nothing but crying all day, yeah.
Little hot tip, okay? If you get mind controlled, it's not your fault.
Yep, true. True. This could be the start of his change, though. Let's see what happens. If I see one more fucking cinematic about Anduin, who's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm gonna lose my mind.
So you can get it hacked
Like-
out of unstop.
you
It
know what we
doesn't.
should
Not
do?
unstoppable
Anduin
doesn't
needs to go
prevent hack.
fucking res,
That's interesting.
Robin Williams, so he can come back and be like, "It's not your fault."
Yeah. Put his hand on his shoulder. It's okay. You're a good boy. You did everything. You tried your best.
Prevent hack.
Jesus,
not
man.
your
If it
fault.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Or I'll check it later.
Did I miss Classic Plus? No, this shit's about to happen. It should be at 5:30.
Unstoppable doesn't prevent hack.
At least Thrall was back. That's true. At least Thrall was back. And Thrall isn't a bitch anymore. Because, like, for a while, he was a little bit, you know, like, yeah, at least Thrall's back and he's being a real man. Yep. True. He was a bitch in Shadowlands, though? Only a bit.
BlizzCon 2023 would like to thank our partners.
What's the panel?
5:30, and it's 5:29.
Xbox, power your dreams.
Okay, but like if you get mind controlled, do a bunch of horrible shit, you remember doing it, but you couldn't control yourself, you felt yourself perform the actions.
It's not. It's still
Shut
not your
up.
fault.
Stop being such a pussy. Shut the fuck up.
Who cares, dog?
Shut up, man. Why are you being such a bitch? Shut the fuck. What is this? Jesus Christ.
Support your every move. Experience the ultimate performance games. HyperX. We're all here.
It's like, here's the difference, right? If they do one more commercial, I'll talk about it. Yeah. So, like, Sarfang. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind.
Here's our next
Ooh, here we go.
presentation. World of Warcraft Classic. What's next?
Shut the fuck up.
Hola, BlizzCon!
What?
Hi! My name is Ana Resendes, and I am one of the 2 lead software engineers on the World of Warcraft Classic team. Today,
Okay.
Today I will be joined by 3 other of my members of the Classic team. Josh Greenfield, our senior producer.
Oh, that's Agron.
Nora Valera, my fellow lead software engineer.
I don't know who she is.
And Tim Jones, our team's lead
I
designer.
don't know who that guy is.
All right.
Great.
It is an honor for us to represent the Classic.
All right, let's get some
team
info.
And talk to you about so many of the things we're working on WoW Classic. So today, let's talk about the Classic journey so far, plus Cataclysm Classic, Hardcore, and a newer season.
Oh, I got interrupted.
Season of Discovery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Season of Discovery.
So you know, WoW Classic was announced at BlizzCon 6 years ago. And
I
ever
was
since
there.
that day, the team worked really hard to bring those precious memories of WoW to you and to me. The Classic journey officially
Yes,
started
they
when you
have. They've
joined
done a
us
good
in
job.
2019 back in Azeroth, creating a new character.
Yeah.
Remembering the importance of having a good wand and being careful of how many mobs you pull at a time.
No.
We went through the journey of getting your first mount and feeling like you were
Yeah.
riding the most powerful machine.
Remember whenever
making all
everybody
those
had to give me
level
the
10
gold?
jealous of your speed.
Remember everybody would buy me,
Eventually, we hit
would like
60
get gold for me?
levels.
I'd buy it.
And we went on to face some of the most iconic challenges, including the Fire Lord himself, Lord Ragnaros. We ran the Gong of Anchorage and saw new Scar Lords walking among us. We
You mean
completed our
Guildmasters.
journey at level 60 by adventuring into Naxxramas with 39
Oh.
other of our friends. In 2021, the Dark Portal opened, and us brave heroes stepped forward into a new world to face the Burning Legion. In Outland, we learned to fly
You should
and
call
see
them
the
the
world
Boring
from a
Legion.
different perspective. And after killing many Talbot, we contested Illidan, and turns out, you know, maybe we were prepared after all.
What?
Later
Talbot?
on, we
Oh, yeah.
explored the coldest continent of Azeroth. We arrived to Northrend via boat of Zeppelin, and we started hearing about the presence of the Lich King. We became masters of vehicles, and if you're like me, indeed press that red button.
Yeah, that made me
Yeah.
quit the game.
Oops. all to prepare ourselves for the ultimate combat and defeat the Lich King on top of Ice Crown Citadel. You know, as you heard earlier from our executive producer Holly, our journey will continue into Cataclysm Classic in 2024. The Classic journey started with you as a love letter to the WoW community. We asked what you wanted, you responded to us, and we listened. And
what?
As we move onward, we look to bring new Classic experiences to
Well, you
life.
listened to the wrong people.
Cata and beyond. We're driven by smart changes as
Who said
informed by
that?
you. So this is Cata for you. You know, but before we talk about all
What?
the changes that we're bringing to Cataclysm Classic, let's talk about some of the features that will be returning as your journey to the new level cap to 85. So, Goblins will be joining the Horde, Worgens will be joining the Alliance.
Hell yeah.
Worgens, go!
Furries!
Cataclysm also unlocks a bigger combination of classes and races.
Furries.
For players that like to play as a Night Elf Mage, your time is now.
It's like Human Hunter.
Transmogs are coming back into Cataclysm. Start getting those ideas ready for your next Transmog contest. For the Explorers, there's also where Archaeology makes its debut. And for our PvP fans, Rated Backgrounds are coming back.
Well,
Yeah.
Love
PvP.
Rated Battlegrounds are coming back.
The
Cool.
world will be changed after sharding of Deathwing.
Oh yeah,
No
that shit
giant
got fucked
swords
up.
just yet, but big changes to Azeroth nonetheless. Along with
I remember
graphical
that.
improvements, literally thousands of new quests await you across different continents. And of course, you will also be able to unlock flying Azeroth. As the world changes,
That was really
it
cool
comes
whenever
with
they
some
added
of the
that.
most iconic dungeons and raids that you have ever experienced. All in all, this comes with 5 new zones, 10 new dungeons, and 7 new raids.
That reminds me of the retail expansion.
Speaking of those raids, Cataclysm had a hugely varied opening tiers of raiding, including Bastion of Twilight, where after defeating our 2-headed mage Cho'Gall,
That was a good
a
fucking
surprise
raid.
appearance from Sinestra awaits.
On
Later,
Heroic.
we will venture into Firelands, soaring through rings of fire against Alice Razor.
That was such a good
And
fight.
seeing
Alyssa's War was
Ragnaros take
awesome.
his first baby steps. They grow up so quickly. This is just some of what we know, but what are we bringing new to Classic? What's new for Cataclysm Classic?
I like how they don't even
We
want to
have seen
explain
a ton
Dragon
of
Soul.
positive feedback in the community around the new Titan Rune dungeon system in Grad.
So Thrall threw a pancake at Deathwing and he died.
As Heroic Plus,
Okay.
allowing you new deterministic opportunities to gear up. So we're excited to bring the spirit of those forwards into Cataclysm for you to experience these new takes on Cataclysm dungeons.
Okay, new dungeon
We
difficulties.
will be making updates to the guild advancement system, introducing Cataclysm.
Uh-huh.
We want to ensure that guilds that are on the smaller side are not left behind. In past years, we heard from you about wanting to have collections UI in Classic. So we're happy to have introduced that in our final patch of Grad. And now Transmogs will live in it too, and they're gonna be account-wide. So get all those alts together and get all that here.
That's fine. I mean, they're gonna add it anyway.
Classic
That's
gives us the
good. No, that's
opportunity
good.
to
That's
revisit
good.
the
It's good.
cadence at which we release content and patches. I think we all know when a patch has overstayed its welcome, which is why we're excited to announce that Cata Classic will be experienced at a faster rate, faster than the original. And with that, we're also making changes to the leveling speed for new characters to get to level 80. But these are just some of the changes that are coming to Cataclysm Classic. We also have other topics of discussion in the team. But as we said, WoW Classic started as a love letter to the community, and we continue to look to you and you.
I'm
to
excited
provide
for
great
Catalysm,
feedback.
man.
So if you're here at BlizzCon, please swing by the Darkmoon Fair that is over there. There's a mailbox where you can submit any questions you have. And for those of you at home, talking to you, there's gonna be open threads in all the WoW forums in every region. And we look forward for your thoughts about all things Classic.
Get rid of
Thank you again
LFR.
for taking this journey with us as we venture forward into our mysterious future. Speaking of the amazing contributions from the community, let's talk about
We gotta stay
hardcore.
hydrated, boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
hardcore.
Here
Don't
we
need to
go.
dry out watching BlizzCon.
So I have a question for people here. Who here has made it to level 16 hardcore?
I haven't.
Very impressive. That's really, really impressive. But, okay, who here has died before level 16 hardcore?
I've actually never died in hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. Remember that guy pulled that mob on top of me?
Me too. You and I, my friends, that has happened.
I forgot about that.
But in fact, you're not alone. Yeah. You have joined the graveyard alongside all these characters, including those unfortunate hunters. So here are
Hunters
updated
are
stats
so
from
stupid.
End of last month. And
They're just
for next,
inferior.
information of data here. I do not have a data table for this, but let's take a look at some reenactments of the 3 most common environmental deaths in hardcore.
Undercity.
So, who else
Drowning.
was looting that final mob and forgot to take a look at their breath meter? Or maybe you were too busy typing
Mitch
in the
Jones
chat
POV.
and became one with the Great Forge.
Hey, chat, wait, what? Ah! Oh my god.
Or you misjudged the distance and gravity
Did you know
gave you a
that
moral
pressing numlock can
reminder.
open all your bags at once?
I've been there. Yeah, I mean, these are some dumb ways to die, you know, but on the opposite side, there are so much more heroic ways to die. And we have been super excited to see how players have engaged with our new feature, Duel to the Dead, Makara.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're very impressed
Dude, they're
with
highlighting the
community
Makara.
events and all the players that have been brave enough to participate in them. Takes
That's
a
you,
lot.
dude.
Yeah.
But you know, as Holly mentioned earlier today, we have a new optional rule set coming to hardcore.
Got him.
So we are excited to officially announce that Self-Found will be coming to hardcore in early 2024.
Ah, there it is, of course. Of course.
Self-found. What's that
Players
mean?
that opt into this mode won't be able to trade, use the mail, or use the action house until you reach max level.
Oh
We
wow.
hope that you join us to take on
That's
this new
intense.
challenge. So yeah, on behalf of the Classic team, thank you so much for joining us on the Classic journey so far. And we can't wait to see you back in Azeroth. So now, I know everybody wants to hear more about the Season of Discovery.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring in, my senior producer, Josh Greenfield.
Okay, this is Agrin. Let's go. Let's see it. Real hardcore, you still just mob tag, it's fine. There he is. There he is.
Wow, look at
See what
this
he's got to
guy.
say.
Hello, BlizzCon. My name's Josh Greenfield, and I'm the senior game producer on WoW Classic. I'm here to talk to you today about our new season for a Classic World of Warcraft, Season of Discovery.
Here we go.
Today, I'm going to give you an introduction and an overview of what our season is at a very high level, as well as giving you an idea of what our major features are. After this overview, I'm going to hand things off to a few other Classic team members to dig into some specifics about what I'm going to cover. So let's go ahead and jump in. So it seems fitting to start off talking about discoveries. It's in the name after all, so it
Yeah.
seems pretty important to the season. When you first start a character in Season of Discovery, it'll look and feel identical to original World of Warcraft. You'll
Okay.
slay kobolds, you'll give lazy peons a bonk, all the
Yeah.
kind of normal things you do when starting fresh in World of Warcraft.
Naturally.
When you get to around
Yeah.
level 2, however, in the starter zone, your class trainer will offer you a new quest. And this is to go find your first rune. We'll talk about runes in a little bit more in a minute, but after that, after that intro quest, the game simply tells you, go find more. And that's kind of where discoveries come in. Discoveries are essentially secrets hidden throughout the game world. They usually aren't quests in the traditional sense. There's nothing on your map to show them to you. This is Classic after all. And some may be as simple as a treasure coffer deep in a cobalt mine, but many are small events kind of unto themselves, oftentimes requiring more than one player, a little bit of creativity, or some keen observation skills to obtain.
This is really interesting.
One of the things we love about Azeroth is the sense of awe and wonder it inspires. It's a massive world.
Yeah,
but
I
due to
like
the
this.
kind of solved nature of original WoW, it can sometimes feel a lot smaller than it did when we first started our adventures.
True.
Discoveries are a way to disrupt that a bit. Keep the world familiar, comfortable, but add enough new things to find to evoke that sense of adventure and exploration we first felt when
Sure.
we stepped foot in Azeroth. Beyond the next hill, deep in the next crypt or cave, something exciting could be hidden. One other thing we love about Discoveries is this social and information sharing aspect. For those first few weeks of each phase, we hope to find secret finding communities pop up, both in and out of game, as players scour Azeroth to find all these little hidden things.
Yeah, this is
fun. We can't
fun.
wait to read general chat as players begin sharing what they found with each other in
I
real
can't
time.
wait to download the add-on that tells me what to
social and
do.
info sharing aspect is super exciting.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see how long it takes for all these little secrets to be
I hope they change that, man.
In order to preserve this sense of discovery, we will not be holding a public beta or PTR for Season of Discovery.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's badass.
Thank you. Yeah.
That means it's not going to work
We want
right.
day one of Season of Discovery
Yeah, it's gonna be like totally
feel
bugged
as
out.
fresh and full of surprises as we can. So we're taking a chance here to keep those first few weeks as exciting as possible.
Yeah.
The last thing we'll say about Discoveries now is that we wanted to craft them in a way that really felt at home in original WoW. Many times when playtesting amongst ourselves, we'd find a new
Meant to jump
NPC
there.
or an object, and someone would hesitate and say, like, is this from 2004? Is this new? And we're like, yeah, it's new. That's new to the season. And to us, that's a great success. The idea here is that these things feel as like a natural part of Azeroth as it was at this point in WoW's history. Next, let's talk a little bit about level-banded content phases and what that means.
Okay,
In
yeah,
essence,
yeah.
level-banded content phases are how we're going to approach the level-up journey in Season of Discovery. When we initially launch, the level cap in Season of Discovery will be level 25. After a number of weeks, the level cap will increase to a higher level for the next phase. So, why a level cap of 25 to start with? Well, our inspiration for this actually came from the WoW Classic Beta in 2019.
Oh, that was really
We
fun.
saw how much fun the game was when the level was capped at a lower level, and how players would find new and exciting talent and item combinations to optimize around. And this is something we've always looked back fondly on, and it's
Yeah.
something we've wanted to sort of explore ever since.
That's true.
We also realized how approachable an initial lower level cap could be.
Yeah.
We talk a lot internally about approachability on WoW Classic and
Talk about that in
respecting players'
retail.
time. There's a major goal of this level banded approach to really give you a chance to get into it. One of the things we really consistently see on forums or social media too is it too late to start? And oftentimes we'll hear this literally within a day or two of a new release.
Yeah.
And obviously it's never too late to start playing Classic WoW. But as we've all, grown into additional responsibilities and found ourselves spending maybe a little less time playing games than we used to, we can definitely feel that sense of kind of fear of missing out or FOMO when we log in after a long week and see our friends 10 or 20 levels ahead of us. And for that, this level banded approach is perfect. There will be plenty to do in each new leveling journey.
You know what else?
With
You know what
from
other game
quests
did
and
this?
Dungeons and battlegrounds we all know and love. to
Tower of
finding all the
Fantasy.
brand new things to discover across Azeroth. And then later on, leveling new alts to find all of their hidden discoveries as well. There's lots to do, but we're hoping that you won't ever feel that sense of being behind just because you couldn't play on a given day. We also plan to give a very sizable experience boost to the previous level band every time we raise the level cap. This is kind of similar to Joyous Journeys and Wrath Classic, if you're familiar with that.
That's cool.
So even if you miss a phase or once a level in alt,
You
you'll
can
be
catch
able
up.
to catch up to your friends in no time.
Wow.
I don't think that's a good idea, personally.
So the next thing we want to talk about is in-game at level cap. So when we kind of decided on this level banded content approach,
I mean,
we had
I
to
never
kinda sit
really
down
used
and
any
ask
of that
ourselves,
anyway
what is
when I was
in-game
playing
when the
WoW.
level cap is 25?
There you go, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And first, I think it makes sense to talk a little bit about our inspiration. And this is something we really keep coming back to a lot on Classic. Since this is a version of original WoW, we wanted to start out grounded in familiar locations and put the focus for the new stuff on fresh gameplay and mechanics in those iconic dungeons and locales. To that end, our first raid in Season of Discovery will be the iconic dungeon, Black Fathom Deeps, reimagined as a 10-player raid instance. Thank you.
Lovely. Does it drop epics?
Next,
That'd be cool.
one of our main goals is to ensure that these are fully featured, deep, satisfying raids, and not simply the addition of a few mechanics to existing encounters as they were in 2004. All of these encounters are a full ground-up redesign and should feel like proper raid encounters. And of course, with new raids comes lots of new loot.
Husband's tired, dude.
In addition to raids, we also really want to play up that PvP aspect.
I got a
As
good
result,
night's sleep
we're
last night.
planning
I knew we were going to be
add
doing this,
several
man.
Outdoor PvP events to the game as the level caps increase. Thank you.
This is interesting. Okay.
Lastly, one of the things we're most excited about is where we go when we start getting to higher levels.
Yeah, exactly.
We are leaving the door open to the possibility of completely new experiences and the prospects of exploring previously unfinished or unused locales for future raid and dungeon content.
Cool! That's Classic Plus.
Holy shit! So this basically is Classic Plus then.
This is Classic Plus.
Dude!
They're just starting it
We
at
think that level
25.
25 is going to be full of great, memorable gameplay.
Holy
that feels
shit.
right at home in original WoW. But this is just the first step, and we think the best is yet to come. So next, let's kind of
Oh
change
my
gears
God.
and talk about rune engraving a little bit. So this is one of the most exciting new things about Season of Discovery. One of the most consistent pieces of feedback we've gotten from previous iterations of original WoW, such as our Season of Mastery, is that many players would like to try some adjustments to their favorite class or spec. We really wanted to take a chance with Season of Discovery and go kind of wild here, and we did. That's where rune engraving comes in. Rune engraving is a new skill that all Season of Discovery characters know automatically on character creation.
I need to stop
Rune
using that
engraving
right
allows you
before I
to
die.
Gather, learn, and apply new class abilities directly to your equipment, kind of like enchants. In the initial 1 through 25
Oh my
experience, you'll be able
God.
to discover runes in your chest, legs, and glove slots. And as the level cap increases, additional runes for other item slots will be discoverable over time. Once learned, runes are permanent.
My
and can be
sister-in-law just sent
applied
us a
and reapplied
picture
to
of
your
the or a
character
video of the
at will,
baby.
just out of combat.
I like that they're
Dude,
using
she's
the
so
old art.
One of the
freaking
most
cute.
exciting things about these runes is that they exist completely outside of the talent system, meaning that you could very realistically splash in, damage abilities with a healing talent spec, so you can solo a little bit better, or you could swap.
Yeah, I can't wait for me and
tanking
Kaylee to have a
ability
kiddo.
runes, to round out the tank spot in your
Oh, shit.
5-player group if you're missing one.
What?
You may also encounter previously faction-specific paladin and shaman buffs as runes, which helps bring some parity to each faction without those classes losing their unique flavor or the factions losing their unique flavor.
Ooh, Seal of
In order to
Blood.
also streamline the
I don't
talent
know if
system
I like
to go along
that.
with runes,
No, it's Seal of Blood.
we
You
do
sound
plan
like Seal of
to
Blood.
adjust the respec cost to be much more nominal in Season of Discovery, particularly at low levels.
Yeah, I think they should get rid of the respect cost or make it like 1 gold or
And
something.
That's not all. That's not all.
It
Who
just makes me
knows?
play the game
maybe,
less.
Just maybe, someday, you won't be constrained to just one talent spec in Season of Discovery.
Ooh, cool.
So, overall, we've been playing this a ton internally. We've been having so much fun with it. It's everything we love about Classic, plus so much more.
Plus, so much more.
At this, I'd like to hand this off over to one of our lead software engineers, Nora Valletta, to talk about some specific abilities you may encounter on the different classes, as well as to talk a bit about our PvP plans for Season of Discovery. Take it away, Nora.
PvP.
Yep. There it is.
What do you say?
Classic Plus.
Oh!
Thanks, Josh. Hey, BlizzCon. My name's Nora Valletta, and along with Anna, I'm a lead software engineer on WoW Classic. Thanks. There are over 100 runes in the 1 to 25 leveling bracket across all classes, and we'd love for you
That's a
guys to go
lot.
forth and discover them on your own. However, to give you an idea of what to expect, I have a few to share with you today.
Okay.
First things first, I want to share some of the things we had in mind when designing runes in Season of Discovery. One is to shake up the meta. Our seasonal content is a great opportunity to deliver WoW Classic, but with a twist. With our non-seasonal content, we try to deliver a classic experience close to the original, but with seasons, we have the freedom to experiment with what-if scenarios, such as, what if rogues could tank? What if paladins did
Wait,
have
can you
a
leave her alone?
taunt? On that point, we wanted to introduce abilities such that each class has something special, something that other classes can point to and go, dang, that's so cool. I wish I could do that. Many of the runes you find are greatest hits remixes of popular abilities from various WoW expansions.
Dude,
Some
I'm gonna
of
be
them
full-time
are
streaming
familiar to
for this
That said,
game.
some of these
I
familiar
can't
abilities
believe
may
it.
actually behave a little differently than you remember.
Bladestorm, where
Jesus Christ is real, boys, and you need to get him in your fucking life. I'm sorry, freaking life. I'm sorry, freaking life. I mean,
we were careful
get him in
to
your
make
life.
sure they were an appropriate fit for
All right.
class fantasy.
He's amazing.
Most importantly, we want Classic to continue to feel like Classic.
Mhm.
Many of the iconic spells and abilities you've seen in various WoW expansions feel fitting for that expansion or fitting for modern WoW, but would feel out of place in Classic, so we tried to avoid introducing anything with a too modern feel and made adjustments wherever it made sense.
Sure.
Anyways, enough of that. Let's take a sneak peek at some of those abilities. Druids. In Season of
Boom.
Discovery, you have an interrupt called Skull
Druids.
Bash, which can be used in cat or bear form.
Cool Bash.
Fury of Storm Rage removes the mana cost of Wrath. Dealing damage with Wrath has
Mm-hmm.
a chance to make your next healing touch instant.
Wow.
That's really good. I
Wild
like
Growth
that.
applies a heal over time effect to your target and up to 5 nearby party members.
That's insane. I'm surprised they're adding that.
Beast Mastery will increase your pet's damage, health, and focus regen. Growl is now a proper taunt. Explosive Shot is a ranged damage over time ability. And Lone Wolf gives you a damage boost if you have no active pet.
That's interesting.
Pair
I like
this
that.
with dual wielding, and you've got yourself a mean melee hunter. Mages.
Ice Lance. Yeah, there it
is
is.
an instant frost spell that deals triple damage to frozen targets.
Okay.
Living Flame causes flames to erupt and chase a nearby enemy, leaving a burning trail in its wake.
Oh, that's really cool.
And Regeneration is a heal, which marks your target with a temporal beacon. Another rune ability called Rewind Time will
Mhm.
heal the damage
So your
taken over the
Chronomancer.
previous 5 seconds. You can heal other people with
I've
this,
never-
by the way, not just yourself. So I hope you've made room on your
That's
roster for mage
nuts.
healers.
Mage healers? Yeah, they should have done this.
Paladins.
Okay, there's Paladins.
In WoW Classic, they
Hand of
don't
Reckoning.
have a taunt.
All right, here we go. Come
but
on.
Here it is in Season of Discovery.
Oh, God.
Hand of Reckoning is your taunt.
Yep.
Knowing this ability will
Wait,
also
Hand of
increase the threat bonus of Righteous Fury and cause you to gain
But
mana
it's okay
when
if you
healed
didn't.
by other
Go back and
players.
get it.
Crusader Strike is a weapon
Ah,
attack.
Yep, there it is.
It's a weapon attack which costs no
Cool.
initial mana.
Crusader
and
Strike
instead
and Hand of
regenerates your mana
Reckoning.
slightly with
Mhm.
each hit. And Seal of Martyrdom can
Yeah!
be activated to cause melee attacks to strike other nearby targets. You'll lose.
That's
health when
cool, a
you damage
cleave.
with this. However,
A
nearby
cleave
party
seal,
members
dude.
will gain mana based on the damage you take.
That's nuts.
Priests. You can channel penance to heal nearby friendly targets or deal damage to enemy
I
targets.
always like
Dude.
penance.
Prayer of Mending.
I might
heals
even
your
prop
target the
Pally.
next time they take damage or receive healing. Afterwards, it'll bounce
That'd
to
be
another
dope.
friendly player nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Homunculi animates 3 miniature copies of your character, which will attack your target with a mace, a sword, and an axe, reducing their attack speed, attack power, and armor, respectively.
That's cool.
That's
From
Yeah,
stealth,
I kind of like that.
Shadow Strike allows you to teleport behind your target and strike for a nice big chunk of damage. And Venom is
Wow.
It
Nothing
deals poison
personnel.
damage based on your deadly poison
Well, that's
doses on the target,
insane.
and also increases the frequency of applying instant poison for some time afterwards. Just a Flesh Wound is our rogue tank ability.
Oh my
you
God.
generate way more threat, you take reduced physical damage while Blade Dance is active, you're less likely to be critically hit by
Mhm.
melee attacks, and your Feint ability turns into a taunt called Tease.
Oh, that's cute.
Dude.
Shamans. Lava Lash deals offhand weapon
Oh.
damage. Offhand. In Season of Discovery, Enhancement Shamans can dual wield with the help of another rune not pictured here.
Okay.
Happy hunting. Healing Rain is a gradual
I think they
AoE
should double
heal that
down
can
on
be
two-handed
placed on the
enhance.
ground,
Yeah,
or
they
on a
should.
lamppost,
I don't know what
or on the
that is.
Yeah.
ceiling. Way of Earth allows you to perform the coveted role of Shaman Tank.
Oh shit, they're adding that.
With this, you'll deal increased threat, you'll take less damage, and Earth Shock becomes your taunt.
Damn.
That's cool.
Warlocks.
Thank God. Okay, all right, here we go. Warlocks. This is important.
Haunt deals damage, increases all shadow damage you deal to the target, and heals you for the damage it dealt once it's dispelled or expires. Chaos Bolt
Oh,
sends a
wow.
big beefy bolt of fire at the enemy. It always hits, it can't be resisted, and it causes all of your fire spells to pierce through absorption effects.
Holy shit.
And Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis?
This is your shapeshift, allowing you to transform into a demon, similar to a druid's bear form, increasing your armor and reducing
This game
your
is
chance
gonna be
to critically
sick,
hit.
dude.
Okay.
Searing Pain becomes instant, Shadow Bolt becomes a melee cleave, and Curse of Recklessness is your taunt.
Wow.
Warriors.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Warlock, I think.
Victory Rush is a weapon attack that can be used after killing
think
an
I'm
enemy.
gonna play
It
Prop
will
Alley.
heal you for a certain percentage of your health.
It's like just better for leveling.
Devastate will cause your Sunder armor to deal main hand weapon damage, increased for each stack of Sunder armor already on the target. And Raging Blow is a vicious strike that deals heavy damage, but can only be used while enraged. Now this is just a taste of all the abilities coming to classes in Season of Discovery. And really, bottom line, we want everyone to feel
Okay.
OP.
Yeah. Everyone OP.
Anyways.
Okay.
So
enough
cool,
about
man.
runes. Let's instead turn our attention to the
Damn, you know that if
Ashenvale
they'd get rid of the monthly charge, I'd try to come back to
Ashenvale is
WoW
known for its
again.
beauty, its rich natural resources.
You can't find $15 in your budget, man.
Between the
Randomly.
Horde and the Alliance. In Season of Discovery, earning kills while in Ashenvale will trigger a zone-wide PvP event.
Huh.
During this event, a leader will appear in the zone for each faction, a Farseer for the Horde, and a Priestess of the Moon for the Alliance. Your objective is simple. It's to defeat the
I don't know. The game, I get too much out of the
Now
game.
this is easier said than done. These leaders are tough, so you'll have to work together to take them out. In addition to the main camps where those faction leaders reside, various other camps will spawn
Open world
across the
AV.
zone for each faction. The Priestess of the Moon and the Farseer are each buffed by respective leaders in those smaller camps.
Nice.
The more of those small camps
Glad you're
you
back,
can
buddy.
take out, the weaker the enemy's faction leader
If you
will
didn't hear me,
become.
I asked you couldn't carve $15 out of your budget for WoW.
This event is an awesome way
At least
to
for a
earn
couple
honor,
months?
as well as reputation with Warsong
I mean,
Gold
that's all you really need it
which
for.
allows you to unlock some of the best level 25
I mean, think
gear in the game.
$30. If you're not enjoying the game enough by that time,
which you can
then just
actually use
unsubscribe.
at level 25, but only in Ashenvale. It will increase your speed by
Make sure.
50%, giving
I'll
you the
know.
XP
That's
boost
cool.
you need to
Why?
see
I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just like a principled state you have.
Come kick some
But
ass
I've
in
never
Ashenvale. I'll see you
minded
there.
paying for World of Warcraft.
All this is good.
I mind paying for retail World of Warcraft, but I don't mind paying for this.
Anyways, I've done
For
enough
classic.
talking. It's time for me to pass things off to Tim, who's going to talk to you about raids and the PvE endgame. Take it away.
It's worth it to me.
Thank you, Nora. Hey, BlizzCon!
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
My name is Tim Jones, and I'm the assistant lead designer on World of Warcraft Classic.
I'm also a World of Warcraft streamer, so it's a little different for me.
Multiplayer content is the heart of World of Warcraft.
True.
Whether we're questing together,
Yeah,
running a dungeon,
I agree. New World is
crafting
cool.
an item for a friend, or chatting in guild about where to find that new Metamorphosis rune for Warlock, WoW offers one of the richest multiplayer experiences
Not
across
Warcraft,
all of
though.
gaming. And Season of Discovery aims to deliver on providing new group content that's both challenging and rewarding. Now first, I want everyone to take a moment with me and imagine.
Yeah, if you're not
alongside the
playing it
Zorn
as much
Strand
as
on Ashenvale's north coast,
not one of your main
lies
games,
the
you're
ruins
right.
of an ancient elven temple to the goddess Elune. Evil stirs within, drawing the likes of the Naga and the Twilight's Hammer in search of power and anything that could hasten the coming of the old gods. You know, maybe you've been here before, maybe not. No matter your familiarity with this place, it's hard not to be drawn in by the mystique, the rich art, the level design, as well as the robust creature and spell ecology of Black Fathom Deeps. You know, on the Classic team, we couldn't help but ask ourselves, could this amazing location be more than just a 5-player dungeon? So we're excited. Get your level 25 Prebis, equip your runes, find 9 of your best friends, and get ready. The Classic team is proud to announce Level Up Raids. New instance challenges for raid groups to experience the max level for each of Season of Discovery's content bands.
I can't believe they're gonna have this in a couple weeks.
But here's the thing, right? Is like what happens if you start playing at 35? Is like this raid invalid?
Blackfathom Deeps is the first level up raid that you'll experience in Season of Discovery. You know, groups should be easy to form. Grab a couple tanks and healers, make a party of 10, you're good to go. God knows, everyone and their mom can tank and heal in Season of Discovery now, so that shouldn't be a problem.
That's awesome.
And content phases in Season of Discovery won't be as long as traditional classic expansion patches either. And we want you to have as many opportunities to explore and plunder the riches
within. It's a 3-day, okay.
And as such, Blackfathom will offer a 3-day lockout, much like the raid Zul'Gurub.
Yes, yeah, it's a ZG, yeah.
And with a big family, I don't have the extra 15 to drop on it every month. I have to pick and choose things. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel
Location
you.
and creatures may be familiar to some, but the challenges and rewards.
Yeah, fajitas are good.
Okay.
And I got burned out on MMOs many moons ago. Just wasn't fun anymore. I feel you. I feel you.
Content without new loot.
They're not for everybody.
Existing quests and rewards have also been updated for the raid as well.
Okay, cool.
And you'll even be able to find secrets within the raid. Can you solve the mystery of the Twilight Artisan? Can you find the recipes for Blackfathom sharpening stones and wizard oil? And will you be the first group to access the new world buff, Boon of Blackfathom?
Ooh, world buffs.
Okay. I love your guys' enthusiasm. This is amazing. Let's peek behind the curtain at what challenges await players in Blackfathom, you know, or as we affectionately call it, BFD, not to be confused with BRD or BFA or BWL or BWD. You guys get the idea.
Yeah.
Baron Aquinas, he guards the entrance. No longer a simple quest NPC. You must challenge his elemental lieutenants that inhabit the Fathom Stones and defeat him. And in doing so, you may face off against Aquinas himself atop the infamous jumping puzzle. You know, and jump you must to get in range of the Baron, but beware of
I don't know if
the
classic players can handle that,
because there are many a peril that may knock you off. In all honesty, this boss is lightly tuned, and there are some hidden power-ups below the water to help you return to the platform. Next off, you must face against Gamura, the fearsome turtle that's been swimming in the enchanted waters of the deeps for a long, long time.
That's a turtle.
You know, exposure to these energies has granted her both power and size, but most importantly, she's now protected by a magical barrier that protects her against almost any attack. Break through this barrier and start blasting for massive damage. Get your orange parse.
Oh boy.
You know, all this
parsing in a level 25 dungeon.
To the attention
hey, I'll do it. Fucking all parse.
A powerful and reckless Naga sea witch who commands a legion of Blackfathom elite in Myrmidons. She is a formidable foe that will overwhelm you unless you find a way to turn her own spells against her and her minions. You know, these 3 bosses round out the prologue of Blackfathom Deeps, and all 3 are available to fight in our demo in Hall D. Check it out.
That's crazy. Okay.
Boys, I'm a World of Warcraft streamer now. Welcome to the stream.
Witness the corruption of Gelihast and take on the march of the Void Murlocs.
Okay.
Break past Lorgus Jet's magical barriers and corrupted totems. Conquer your dreams as you challenge Twilight Lord Kelris. And good luck against the giant Void Hydra. Seriously, you're going to need it. And not to forget, there will be glittering prizes awaiting you, including some of these fancy items.
Oh, the loot!
Look, dude, that's a trinket with damage done. That's nuts. What the fuck?
What the
That's
fuck?
so good. Holy shit.
Yo!
Look, oh my fucking god, that's
edited
good.
by the team itself, as though it was pulled straight from a community website in 2005. Please take a look.
Oh wow.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
scary.
no way. This was pulled from 2005.
I thought it was supposed to be purple. Bro, this is like, they should have put the Warcraft movies logo on this. Just to make it more authentic, you know? Yeah, we're fraps or unregistered Hypercam 2. Season of Discovery.
That's cool, man.
Better than the Anduin cinematic? Yeah, nobody cried in that cinematic.
Well, that's it for today, guys. We're looking forward to. Oh, okay. That's that shouldn't be here. Okay. That should definitely. Okay. Sorry. We should have. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna get Nomergon, Scarlet Monastery, and Karazhan Crypts. Awesome.
So dope.
That's it for today.
Yeah. Holy
On
shit.
behalf of the Classic team, and as Anna mentioned at the top,
Holy shit,
nothing
man.
that we do in WoW Classic would be possible without
That's huge.
all of your support.
Yeah.
And your voice. Thank you so much for making the dream of WoW Classic.
Wait,
and
dog,
all
so
the
this is Classic
experiences
Plus.
we're working on a
You're gonna
reality.
play your character, your Warlock.
Dude, he's playing as Warlock. We're gonna get a
You
level
told
with him.
everybody you were gonna play your character, dog.
Well, I
you
mean-
logged in, remember? And then you said you're gonna play Wrath with me.
We can't
you're gonna
wait
play
to
Wrath,
see
right?
what else we have in store for the future.
won't play
We can't
Wrath?
wait for you to see.
Yeah.
So please stay tuned for Hearthstone, what's next coming up right after this. And we hope you have enjoyed this look ahead at what's next for WoW Classic. I want to reiterate, this is just a taste of all that you're going to uncover in Season of Discovery. And for those of you here at BlizzCon, we hope you get to
How
take on
cool,
the first
man.
three
This
bosses of our
is the
Black Fathom
best
Beach raid on
BlizzCon
the show
ever.
floor. And for
This is
everyone
the
else,
best
we're
one
so
yet.
excited for you to experience it when Season of Discovery launches worldwide in just a few short weeks on November 30th.
November
Yeah, that's awesome.
30th,
It's coming out
boys.
so soon.
We will be doing a 20 to 48 hour live
right.
stream. I swear to
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. That was better than the announcement. That went really, really well.
Maybe we'll just do like a 24
That was
hour.
yeah, that was actually what I wanted.
Whew.
Yeah, holy
Good job,
shit.
Blizzard.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down too, man. Just,
Good job, man.
It's kind of funny. You know, that was honestly pretty hype.
Yeah, it
but
was.
There was still a please clap moment.
That guy, yeah, he, there's two please clap moments, to be fair.
BlizzCon 2023.
Yeah, you know, if we're counting here. Yeah, I mean, like, I would say that, I mean, that was pretty much exactly what I would have wanted to hear, man. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I'm super happy. Like, especially with, like, what Agrin said, the second guy. He was like, yeah, we're gonna see where this goes. Which is, like, that's what I was hoping. Because, like, whenever they announced it, it's like Season of Discovery, level 25. I'm like, what the fuck is this cringe bullshit? Like, that was what I was thinking in my head. Like, who the fuck cares about this? But, like, whenever he explained it, and I was like, I was hoping that's what they really meant, right? But, like, I wanted to hear it. And whenever he said it, I was like, okay, this is it. Yeah, this is it. They should have given it another name. Yeah, I think so. I think they should have too. I think Season of Discovery is a stupid name.
I think
also do
Season
not
of Discovery is
like
fine.
the idea of seasons. I'm not a fan. Like, I'll be honest. Like, that's why I didn't play Season of Mastery. It just, like, I don't want to do that. I want to have, like, a character that I know has.
I don't think that they don't think they mean season
This is
though.
what I think
in
they
this,
should do.
in this regard, though.
Right? No, I'm just begging you not to make a guild in it. Oh, I'm gonna do it immediately.
Yeah, do it right now.
Yeah. Let's see here. Agran made interest face and SFan said he felt Season of Mastery felt like a beta for Classic Plus. Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of was, right? I think that's what everybody was hoping for, but it's one thing to hope for it, and it's another thing for it to happen. So this is great. MMO progression, yeah, so, like, I want to play a game. Like, this is what I hope they do. I just want them to release new classic vanilla servers with a handful of changes, the ones that work really well from, like, Season of Discovery, put those on the base realm, release that server at, like, a day one server, go through the different seasons, like, the AQ gate opening again, and just do a new one of those, like make a new server. This is what they used to do back
I'm
in the
gonna
day.
go to the bathroom,
And
guys. I'll be right
everybody
back.
will go and play on the fresh servers. Step in the right direction, and not 2 years from now. Yeah, and it's a step they're making right away. It's something they're doing like immediately. Yeah, I'm glad about that. It's a Christmas
I do
miracle.
think in some aspects they're going a little too far. I'd say giving, you know, Alliance.
I think it's way too much. I think it's way too much stuff. That I don't want to see them. Like, it's too much of a change for the game. I think they should only do like a handful of things and just like see how it goes. But it's like Retail WoW. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be like Retail WoW too. Rogue tank is stupid. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll take. Well, actually, like, okay, let me explain what I'm thinking. I think that it's going to be too much. I don't think they shouldn't try it. I just simply think that it is too much and it will be too much. I don't know. That's just my assumption. And I would not want them to immediately start with Classic Plus with all of this stuff. I think that they should use these seasons as a way to inform what are the best things out of each season and then put that into like a Classic Plus realm. You know, almost like they have like seasonal realms versus like eternal realms.
I'm not really on board with Mage's healing.
I actually like that more than Rogue's tanking.
Because, well, okay, you go ahead.
Well, it's because it makes sense thematically. Like a Chronomancer makes sense. But
Well,
you're probably going to say that because like Rogues could tank Rule and like Mother Shiraz
No,
and stuff.
Rogues had bucklers, remember?
Rogues and
kind of
Shamans.
quit bucklers back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say that at least that makes a little bit more sense of Mage's healing.
You could be right about that. Yeah. In the context of like Classic WoW and like the way the game was designed, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What about Rogues healing? Yeah, I don't know about that. There's just not enough tanks. It makes sense for them to open it up a bit. Yeah, I think they should have added, like, I think maybe it's too many tanks, but like, I don't know. Like, I think they should just do whatever. Like, I think that they should throw as much shit on the wall and see what sticks. But I don't think they should just keep that, like, that should not be like, I don't want to see that happen for like the core Classic Plus experience. I think it's too much. I think it's way too much personally. And I think especially with like expediting leveling, I think that's a mistake too. I don't think they should make leveling too fast. Like they should maybe make it like 10 or 20% faster, but that's it. And that would only be after the level cap is increased by a lot. Because like leveling is the game. And I don't want Blizzard to fall into the trap of like, oh, we want to get everybody up to like level 25 immediately. No, you don't want that. You want people to play the game at their own pace and enjoy it at the rate that they want to enjoy it at. Like that's what I want. Did it experience boost last season? Yeah, but that was it. I think they should be careful with these new things. They have to make sure they can remove things without breaking other things. Yeah. They're doing everything everyone asked for. How are people still complaining? Well, I'm not complaining. I'm just giving feedback, right? I'm talking about like things that I could be concerned about, etc. I think that overall the Classic team is doing amazing, and I'm super happy about what I'm seeing. Like I'm super happy. I'm very positive, and I think this is great. Now, obviously, like it doesn't mean that I don't have any opinions on it. Like I do have opinions on it, but at the same time, it is an overall. Like there are concerns that I have, and I'm just talking about it, you know. Warlock tanks made chewers, many gets going crazy like Paladin TP. There it is. Precisely what needs to be done with the seasonal server. Yep, there it is. Sounds really awesome and fun if done right. Flipping progression on its head, so endgame starts at 25 is actually an insane idea. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it sounds pretty fun. Completely mix up the game mechanics so the game is unsolved, no PTR.
Well, the reason they're doing that,
I'm gonna play a Warlock tank, by the way. For
the reason they're doing that is because people had so much fun in
right.
beta.
Bro, I'm thinking about playing like a Paladin DPS.
I don't know. I mean, like well, last time it didn't work out too well, did it?
Well, that's because you literally just let everybody shit on me every fucking raid, and then I would just go completely silent and only spam rank 1 Flash of Light for 4 hours at a time until I got ret loot.
Yeah, and then you got your onslaught girdle, you won the roll on it, and then you stopped raiding.
Yeah.
That was super awesome that you did that. It was really.
I didn't stop. I came to raids.
You came to some raids. And then you came. I feel like you came back somewhere at like during like BWL.
Well, I had RP going on at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
RP was popping off.
For sure, yeah, it was.
It was, bro.
No,
What?
I know, I understand that.
You.
So I do understand it. I mean, I remember whenever it happened.
Listen, liar. Are you gonna play your little fucking Classic Plus Warlock or not? Are you gonna play Wrath with me or not, liar? Lion Andy, lying ass bitch. You fucking cunt.
When did I say I wasn't gonna do that?
When are you gonna do it then?
I don't know. Probably like tomorrow after the ceremony's over. Like I'll probably level up on my Warlock a little bit and make my guild. I think that what I'm going to do on the hardcore server is I'm gonna make my make my character. I'm gonna get everything ready, and I don't know if I want to join Soda's guild or not. I kind of want to make my own guild, and then just play with them whenever we get to like 60 or something. And the reason why is because I feel like I am the Lich King. I am the Lich King of Spurgs. And everybody is going to log on and want to be on my server and join my guild. And there's going to be so many annoying people, then it's going to ruin everybody else's experience in that other guild except for me.
Yes, that's true.
That's what's going to happen because there's just a bunch of Spurgs that watch my stream and they're fucking annoying. So
how many? You've ruined 2 servers so far. You ruined Faralina and you ruined Sky Fury.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll go for that trick. Why not? I'll ruin this server too. And so, yes, I will be the Spurg King. And what's this here? Blizzard ruined Sky Fury? Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, they did.
Do you think Season of Discovery can bring new players to Classic? Yeah, I think so.
Yep. I think Hardcore has brought a lot of new players to Classic.
And so, yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
I would just like say, not everybody has to play a Warlock tank.
The thing about Hardcore is it keeps like the good players.
You can play other shit.
Like not good players, but like reasonable players that know how to play the game, incorporated into the rest of the world. So
let
like
me ask you guys,
when there is a new player, they can pick them up and be like, hey, let's go level together for a little while. I'll teach you a little bit about the game.
What do you think? I think they'll probably turn Season of Discovery into Classic expansion whenever we reach 60. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen too.
Or at least maybe like the first couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to try it too. I'm going to play Mage Healer because Mage has no downsides now. Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
I'm still hateful. I'm still hateful to Blizzard. I don't care about that. I don't care about my opinion on the company. Like, this is not relevant to me at all. If the game is a good state, is like if I enjoy the game, I just play the game. I don't think about the company. Who cares about the company? I just want to play the game. Two-handed shaman. Yeah, I wish they added something to like one of those traits to like make.
I think that the company is in a good spot
because I feel like that's like
mentally
that's like
is important to the game.
Classic, like
that upset me a little bit.
Yeah, it was weird, right?
To my core.
Yeah, Lava Lash, bro. That shit was so cringe. I always hated Lava Lash. It was such a stupid ability.
That shit. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, this is your chance, Blizz. That you got all these fucking options here. Go crazy with two-handed enhancement. Find what works, man.
Yep.
Fuck, dude. Please.
Exactly.
Go balls deep with two-handed enhancement.
Just absolute ape dick. This guy's got a fucking Pepe on his head. Oh my god. I'm just looking around. This is BlizzCon here. Oh boy. 12 runes per class. They only showed 3. You might have a two-handed enhanced one somewhere. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a good chance that could be true. But yeah, I mean, I feel like overall... So if I were to rate the announcements... this is like my rating. Let me see. I'll pull it up. Day 1 BlizzCon announcements rating. per game. Okay, I'm not gonna do like an overall rating. WoW retail. 7 out of 10. It's a solid 7 out of 10. I'm not massively excited. I think this is like it's okay. You know,
I think Discovery is
like a
11 out of 10.
I'm not that excited. Like it's like this is cool, but
more than what we wanted.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is, right? WoW Classic. I would say this is a 9.5 out of 10. Actually, I'd say a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for sure. And Diablo 4. Or just Diablo 4, yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
I will say is
At
also
this
an
point.
8 out of 10.
I like Diablo, but I don't think it's going to be pulling away from my WoW
just
time
8
anytime
out of 10.
soon.
I think that's fair.
To be honest.
What? Well, yeah.
The only game that might pull away from my WoW time is Melee.
What did you expect they were going to announce? Why? Because they're announcing a new expansion. The new expansion seems interesting. Like, yeah, they're adding more stuff. It's good. Like, what's wrong with it? I mean, I'll tell you this, right? I'm more excited about the Diablo 4 expansion, probably, like, at least comparatively, than, like, the retail WoW expansion. Am I crazy?
I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was totally fine.
Where's the Paladin, though? Where's the Crusaders?
Overwatch, I'll say Overwatch is like a 4 out of 10. Like the new hero, that Malga guy is really cool. I like him a lot, but I don't know if it's like something that I would play the game for. You know what I mean? Like I'd say 4 like is pretty fair. You know, it's like one new character basically. That's it. And that's basically all they announced. Overwatch, yeah. I don't really play Hearthstone, so it's whatever. Did you play Diablo 4, McCall?
I played it for about a day. Listen, there are some things you don't ask, okay? Never ask a woman her age.
You want to take
never
dinner
ask
after
a
bed?
man his salary.
Yeah.
Never ask me my opinion on Diablo 4, okay?
That makes sense. I understand that. Yeah, so no new character. I mean, no, yeah, they're not adding a new class or anything. And like, that's disappointing, right? I kind of wish that was going to happen. But, you know, we'll see what's going to happen with it. I have no idea. Rip StarCraft. Yeah, the game's just on ice. You know what I mean?
Paul Grant and Miami.
Which one people play. Did they confirm this is a temporary seasonal server? Yes. This is a temporary seasonal server. Which, I'm going to be honest, guys. Classic WoW, the essence of Classic WoW, in my opinion, is like lasting value. You know, it's something that like endures. So I'm not a big like I hope that like they take what they learn from this season.
You okay?
After it's like kind of
You having internet issues?
And they
Are you okay? Are you having internet issues?
Like, yeah, yesterday.
What's going on with it?
Do a new classic server that is just like original 2019 classic release, and they go through all of
Are
the
they?
phases,
Well, your phone should have internet.
plus stuff in it. So we get
Just so you know.
the opening of the gates of AQ again.
Well, you just use your phone. You mean to like watch my stream?
As well, like add in a corrupted blood.
I think I have you already connected. You just need to look for the purple Twitch app on your phone.
That's what I want.
Purple what app?
Twitch app.
Oh, okay.
That in retail graphics. Nope.
Yeah. Or Kaylee just said that she sent you the link. If you just click on that, it should take you to the thing in the app. Me in the app.
Should be the beta test for a true enduring
All right.
Plus server. Yes. I want a
You bet. Have you eaten yet?
enduring classic plus server. That is what I want more than anything. What's the
Well, I was gonna say, can I bring you some food?
I mean, you could say that about a lot of things, right? I mean, like,
Well, I'm about done with what I'm doing, so it would just tickle me pink to bring you some food.
That's why. Like sometimes I'll go back and I'll play
a fish sandwich from McDonald's.
A fish sandwich from McDonald's. Are you sure I can't do any better than that for you?
Yeah, I don't think it's really that big of a deal.
A fish sandwich from McDonald's is on the way. Do you want anything extra?
It's just a good game.
No, no French fries. Never good when they're cold.
All right. Well, what if I can get them? If I can get them warm, do you want them?
The hardcore warlock,
No.
I promise.
No.
I will.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll make the guild.
Microwave, not very.
Okay.
Classic
Okay.
shipment announced. Xbox,
Can I get you?
Yeah, I really.
Alrighty.
To add,
Can I get you anything else from there? Do you want a Coke?
Okay.
Reset good story, earn
How
your
about-
shit. Yeah, and I also just really like playing. Like, I
Have
think there's something
turnovers
that's really
on the day
special
or not?
about new MMOs.
The apple pies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Fresh MMOs that have just been released. Like, there's something that's like.
All right, sounds good, Nami. I'll be out there in just about 30, 40 minutes.
All
right.
All right. I'll see you soon.
Like
Bye.
it, man. I do. I think that's why fresh. Yes, it's fresh, like etc. Was there a live demo for retail? I think so.
Well,
I didn't
boys,
talk about it, though, so maybe not.
I'm gonna get to go
I
have
assumed that there would
dinner
be.
with her. That'll be fun. And when we'll be back and probably streaming some more tonight. But I'm not done yet. Still hanging out for now.
It's over.
You think it's just over? It's done.
It's over for you. It's done.
Yeah.
You got it. It's done.
Is that true, guys? Is it just done? Is retail WoW over? Let's see. Did we get any of these other ones done? StarCraft, Warcraft 4, some form of apology, WoW monetization change, Diablo 4 Season 3. Okay, we did not quite hit a bingo today. Hopefully tomorrow it happens.
Where's Medicine at?
Well, he was there for a bit, but I mean, he just came back recently. It's not like he can just like change everything overnight.
Fuck, I didn't see him.
Yeah. He announced the WoW retail stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like in my mind, like I'm sorry, but like my headcanon and like what I wanted was like I wanted him to come out and announce like that they're redoing Classic Plus and they're like I wanted him to like announce, hey,
I thought he was perfect. They used him for a good. They did a good job.
You know, the 2004 era, like that's what I wanted. But you know, what I wanted out of the game is like kind of happening, so I'm okay. Crowd Robu tomorrow, can't wait. Yeah, exactly. The 3D expansion should be the end of it and make a new MMORPG. Yeah, I just think there's too much stuff in WoW at this point, and they need to like reset like all the mounts and everything. It's gotten past the point where like there's a lot of content, and like the content has become like kind of, especially with all the like years of FOMO. It's become like a barrier to entry. You know, it's kind of like a, you know, it's like bell curve, right? Where like it goes up and down. And I think like the peak for that was like Legion. And then it just kind of went down after that with like the amount of bloat and stuff in the game. I think like Legion should have been the end of WoW. To be honest with you. Like Legion should have ended it, or like Shadowlands should have ended it. But Legion probably, I feel like Legion is definitely it, because like Legion, that was it, right? You beat the Burning Legion, it's done. And also it's weird how like they want to know like why did Sargeras stab
I'm sorry.
Azeroth? Like why did this happen? Like what was he trying to do? Like why don't they just ask him? Like isn't he in jail? Like just be like, what the fuck, man? Why did you stab the planet? Yeah, I don't see why they don't just do that. Ask Illidan, yeah, call him up. To stop the Void Gods? Yeah, I feel like that would kind of save like at least one expansion of time, right? No, bro, the audience is hard split between OG Classic servers, Classic Plus servers, and retail now. It's so weird. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You're right in the bullet. I'm a new player started on Dragonflight, and without add-ons, it's just not possible to have a great experience in the game. Yeah. The War Within looks like it's headed towards a WoW revamp. The art showed a fracture at Azeroth. Yeah, I saw that. BFA, Shadowlands, and Dragonflight all feel like 3 filler and completely inconsequential expansions. Do you know why? It's because they were.
Oh!
Yep, and actually, I think BFA wasn't inconsequential because it killed the old gods. And, like, that's part of the story. But Shadowlands and Dragonflight are, like, totally inconsequential. Like, literally nobody cares about any of this. Yeah, Shadowlands doesn't matter at all. Neither does it seems like a Dragonflight.
I thought Shadowlands was a great expansion.
Well, it was good. It was a really great time to play other games.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. What about the World So Saga as Warcraft 1 and 3 was to WoW, and at the end they make a new WoW game? I just hope they do. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I think the game is kind of like, it's outdated in a lot of ways. This one, Chris, to save the story. What the fuck? Save the story of his baby? I don't know what that is. Kure brought in Mexen to bring Retail WoW to a conclusion for a new game and a reset of some kind. The theme of everything and what he said during the presentation made it so clear.
Watch it.
Well, I hope that's what happens. Like, I do. But we'll see. We'll see what it is. Yeah, I have no idea. World of Wokecraft? I don't know about woke. It's just.
Oh, this game is so fucking woke, dude.
Yeah, dude. They have women in it now. Isn't that weird? Did they have a... Before, they only needed to announce one expansion for retail, be hyped as fuck. Now they need to announce 3 expansions. I don't really think it's the dynamic. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me see if anybody's talking about it on like my Reddit and see what they have to say.
I bet your Reddit's
Liver King.
Yeah, I bet they're having a lot of fun. Let's take a look here. Let's see here. Essence speech at BlizzCon. Let's see, is anybody talking about it? It seems like nobody's like really even talking about it. They've just made a few memes.
Oh, did you see that you can submit questions?
To Blizzard?
Yeah, on the classic WoW forums. Or,
Oh boy.
On the classic Reddit, it says submit your questions for the WoW development team here.
Yeah.
So you can go submit your own question to the fucking devs.
Leaks of Anduin's character art between World Arc Saga. Yeah, true, actually. Wait, what the fuck? So wait, so this means Anduin's gonna get fat? Oh my god.
I don't think so. I think Anduin's turning it into a king, boys. I think that's what's happening.
It's ruined, man. He's not fat, he's healthy. Yeah, true. Not gonna lie, I'm getting major BFA vibes.